Are you able to stay faithful and trust that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking care of it? He is in charge of everything. He will change hearts. He will change intentions. He will guide people. He will guide you. Do you have that conviction, that total trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Because He does. He has a plan, and it's not going to look like your plan. And to eliminate the idea of time as being a barrier, you're not saying one day this will happen. You're saying it is now. And every time you think it's going to happen one day, I'm going to keep begging and asking for it, and reminding God that, what, this is what I want. Come on, help us out here. Or is it not written for me? No, it's happening in the now. It's unfolding right now. It's coming to me right now in the best of ways. Salam everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to sit here. It was good a couple minutes ago. The sun came out this way, so I don't know how that's gonna play out, but we'll see as we're talking here. So today we're going to talk about being in the end of your dua. I'm proud of most of you guys walking with Allah in the unknown and having or trying to have this way of life of trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worrying less, trusting more, that things are coming to you that you want. When you're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something, the test is not that you're able to imagine or not, you're able to see it in your mind's eye or not. The test is whether you're going to stay faithful to this imagination, to this scene that you're rehearsing in your mind. And so I have this thing that I want. I'm imagining that it's happening, it's coming to life, I'm enjoying it. Just a little scene of it, of being in the end of my dua as that mother, or as that husband, or as that teacher, or as that doctor. You have a couple minutes every day where you're rehearsing it or not. I have some people ask, do we have to? You don't have to if it doesn't feel natural to you, but you have to. Your thoughts have to match your dua. I mean, you can't just, think anything and consciously do or get what you want. So yes, I do prefer that you're giving more airtime to what it is that you want than just thinking anything. And so when you have this thing and you're thinking about it, you're thinking, for example, you're giving more airtime to what you want and you're enjoying the moment. You're there, you're dwelling in the end. A couple days pass, nothing happens, and then doubt starts to come in, or fear, different things. And by the way, when you're feeling these kinds of things, the other person is feeling that lack energy, which you don't have to worry about because we all go through that. You just need to return back to trusting and having faith. How? By rehearsing the scene, trying to see what kind of doubts or thoughts that you're having that's contradicting this thing that you want. And so starting all over again. You think that you're starting over, but you're not, because now you have a new level of faith, a new level of trusting. You got rid of most of the blocks, different blocks you have coming on, different kinds of resistance that is on your path. So you're never actually doing it over again. It's always from a different level, from a different place that you're coming at it. You start having these doubts and these fears, these different negative limiting beliefs. Now you have to go within these beliefs and try to shift them. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. If you're trying to become a nurse, I have some people that are in the learning arena and they're going about their day, doing their business, and something happens where, this course is hard, I won't be able to do it, or I won't be able to take this step, I don't know what to do, I'm feeling fear. You need to remind yourself that if this is a requirement that's on the path, then you're going to be able to do it. You know, just keep saying that I passed this test, I got this course, it's all done. The squirrel's going into the fire pit, so I just want to make sure he's gonna be okay. He's just standing on the side. Okay, I'm going to trust that he knows what he's doing. He's finding it pretty hard to stand on the edge. And yeah, that's how most of us are in life, right? Especially the ones who are consciously living. They are always on the edge of something beautiful, though. So hang in there. Hang in there. Don't be afraid. Things are gonna come to you. You're gonna get those signs, those breadcrumbs. And so that's all what you need to do. Shift your focus to your advantage. What it is that I want. Do I want to fail this test? Do I want to go down this path that I'm reiterating in my brain, that I'm imagining, that I am rehearsing? If not, then take a step back. That's not the scroll, that's another one. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Try to evaluate where you are, where you want to be, and rewire that thought, just as I help you guys do when you come to the coaching sessions, which have been a lot. I will be, I said, increasing the price soon on that. Oh, he came to me. He's like right under my feet. I don't know what's up with squirrels these days and me. Like, I don't want a squirrel to get that close. And I don't have anything to feed him. So, he's little. Some of them are really big. Okay, so when contradiction happens, when things that are happening, so I'm in my end, right? And then things start to happen. What I said earlier was, it's not that if you can imagine or not, it's if you are able to remain faithful, meaning that a lot of contradictions are going to happen. A lot of things. You guys call them tests. God is testing me. God is doing this. God is doing that. Yes, many tests and things are going to pass your way, especially once you say, okay, you know what, this is what I want. And then you're going to see that the tests are gonna start. It was so much easier before, but once you said you wanted this, so many different things start to happen. You might fall into neediness or lack or different things, and the key is to persist. Keep persisting in the feeling of the dua, of being there, of having it, of feeling worthy of it. Do some self-concept. You might need to tap back into that stuff. Every time you're tapping back into these things, you're going deeper. Don't think that you're just doing the work all over again every time. This sucks and I don't want to do it anymore and I'm out. Don't do that, because I did that over and over many times in my past, and you see that, or I see that I went back to that thing. So I feel like it was just time wasted. So keep at it, because if it's in your heart and you want to reach it, it's gonna come back. It's gonna keep nagging at you. And so do the work, and don't just say that you don't want to do the work because you feel like you're doing it over and over again, because you're not. It's a different level. It's something else on your path. It's like different blocks, different things that you want to work with. So even when all senses are showing you otherwise, different people are talking, you're seeing different things. You guys say like, oh my God, this happened when I believed in my dua. Or look at this happened. It's like the opposite of what I want. Are you able to stay faithful and trust that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking care of it? And He is in charge of everything. He will change hearts. He will change intentions. He will guide people. He will guide you. Do you have that conviction, that total trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the total yaqeen? Because he does. He has a plan, and it's not going to look like your plan. I don't care what your plan looks like. Sometimes it might work, but sometimes it's not. So you can't determine that stuff. And so when you persist in your dua, even when all senses are showing you otherwise, that is when you reach inner mastery. So to live in the end and to eliminate the idea of time as being a barrier, you're not saying one day this will happen, or it's gonna come, it's gonna happen, it's gonna be one day and not now. You're saying it is now. It is now. It's happening right now. It's unfolding right now. It's happening in the moment. Find any word that helps you. And every time you think it's gonna happen one day, I'm gonna keep begging and asking for it, and reminding God that, what, this is what I want. Come on, help us out here. Or is it not written for me? No, it's happening in the now. It's unfolding right now. It's coming to me right now in the best of ways. Because when you're in the end of your dua, time doesn't have power over you. You are in control of the time. You don't have to wait for change. Dwell in the change within. The change that is happening within yourself, the limiting beliefs that you're rewiring, the resistance that you're getting rid of, the hard things that you're tapping into, the knowledge that you're gaining, the practices, the values that you're changing, the character building that you're going through. That is the change that you want to dwell in. And as you do that, time is going to collapse. And when time collapses, what once seemed far is going to be more present. It's not going to seem far to you anymore. And I know that many people, they imagine the steps. They want to know the steps, of how their dua is going to unfold, how it's going to happen, hoping to figure out how their dua will come. And when they do that, they get lost in the middle. You don't want to be in the middle. The middle is not your business. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's work. That's Allah's work. Allah's taking care of sending you the steps and the different things that He wants you to do. After you accept that this is your dua, Allah has infinite ways of bringing it to you. And it's usually not the way that you're imagining, not the way that you're thinking, not the way that you're trying. And so you have to let go of that. Don't ask me what are the steps. Am I almost there? Is it unfolding? Is it coming to me? That is not your business. You already have your dua. You're in your end. It's written for you. It's your destiny. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Find all the ways that you can do to live as if your dua already unfolded. No matter the circumstances or the things around you that are happening, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It has no importance whatsoever. Divine timing. Divine timing is not in the time. It's the things that you're gonna go through in order to reach your dua. The lessons, the things that you're going to go through on your way to embodying your dua, not reaching your dua, embodying your dua. That's your only job. Your only job is to embody your dua and thank Allah. Wake up and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that your dua came to life. Be grateful, appreciate. That's your job. You don't have any other jobs. So when you're living in the end of your dua, now you're trusting that the bridge of incidents is going to appear. You're going to start to believe that you are able to see the steps that are coming, that are provided to you by God. God is going to orchestrate them. So you don't need to know what it looks like or how they're going to be. But as soon as you trust in the bridge of incidents, in the things that are going to unfold in your life, you're simply going to follow those nudges. The breadcrumbs that I said. You guys say, what are the breadcrumbs? They're the little feelings, the little things that come from your intuition, the things of like, do this, or post this or go here or do this there. Different things that are not planned by you. It's the quietest voice that you could hear, the voice of your intuition telling you what to do. And the more you listen to your intuition, the more it's gonna be easier to follow, to hear it and follow it. At first, it's hard to listen to your intuition. You don't even know how it is or what it is. Why? Because the voice of fear is louder. The voice of not being with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the unknown is louder. You know, survival mode, the lack, the fear that you're having, ego. But the voice of intuition is that nudge. Well, for example, you're driving and you feel like, oh no, go there instead. That you usually, all of you guys get it when you're driving, for sure, 100%. So it's something similar to that. Sometimes you're like, man, I knew this was gonna happen, this bad thing or this good thing. I just knew it was gonna happen. That was your intuition. And in the past, I would never follow my intuition. I would always follow that fearful voice until I started doing the work 7 years ago when I met my twin flame. I could then hear the voice of my intuition really loudly. So like when I feel that do this, I do it. And it's just a split second where I could change my mind about it. But I hold myself there now as long as I can. It's like, nope, this was it. Sometimes I get another idea and I'm like, okay, this is the second idea and this is not the voice of my intuition. I just know it. And then something happens and I'm like, yep, I knew this was my intuition. Just gets easier and easier with practice. So you don't need to know how the steps are gonna look like. And most of the time, I could say all of the time, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know a lot of things when you're trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not like the voice of fear and the voice of ego, where you're tricked into, you know the steps, or you're doing this, you're bringing this to life. It's not you, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orchestrating things in His way, in His time. And so you're simply going to follow the nudges, and you're gonna take inspired action from your new state. What state? The state of being in your dua. So not from the old, fearful, not believing, not trusting state. No, from your new state. Remember, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. You have to change your inner world. When you change your inner world, it's going to reflect outside of yourself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that in the Quran. So then you're going to start allowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to unfold things in your life in a natural and miraculous way. That's how it's going to seem. Like, this happened and then this happened, and it's gonna amaze you. It's beautiful to watch. It's really nice to watch it unfold when you're trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then you're gonna recognize, you know what? God didn't abandon me. God is working in my favor. I trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always working in my favor. This happened. I'm healed here. This worked out for me in the perfect way. And then you're gonna start believing and trusting more. But I'm here to help you trust even before something appears in your life. That is true ibadah. That is true worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the most active state of inner control. Controlling your thoughts and your feelings towards what you want, towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards things around you. It's a beautiful place to be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the unknown, trusting and believing that everything is coming to you at the perfect time and in the best of ways. And what do you have to rush? What do you have to rush? You know, work on yourself, love yourself, sit with yourself. You're going to be amazed at the time spent with yourself and how much time you've wasted not being with self. You're gonna love it. It's such a beautiful thing to do. The more you know yourself and sit with yourself, the more you're gonna be able to enjoy life, enjoy people around you, enjoy things around you. It's just how it is. And know that if you have a gift, and we all do, someone out there is waiting to receive it. And so share your gifts with the world. post once a week. Keep doing that thing. Keep practicing. Keep at it. Make time for it. It doesn't have to be a lot of time. I'm so proud of all the people who started their new businesses and their crafts and their things with me, as they were in a place where it was really hard for them for lack of time, having a lot of children or doing a lot of things in life and not being able to manage. And they recognized that just that one day of the week or a couple hours of that one day of the week got them the results that they want, had them starting their business. It's all about persistence, guys. Just keep going, keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't say like, oh, I don't have views and so it's not working out, and that's giving up. That's like that picture that you guys see of that man digging for the jewels, and then right before the jewels appear, he gives up. Don't do that. It's gonna come, but you have to show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you're serious about this and it's what you really want. Anything that makes your heart sing, do it. Anything that turns you off or you don't like to be there, don't be, unless it's a part of the process of what makes your heart sing. For example, I told you guys, as I have a job and I do what I love, but there's a couple processes or things where I don't like to do, but I have to do it because it's part of who I am and what I want to become and who I want to be as a person. And so yeah, just do what you love and you're going to be successful. Don't follow the money, follow the joy of what you're doing. Do what you love to do. That's the secret. The secret is not to find what makes you more money. Find what you love to do, and then you're going to be wealthy, you're going to be successful, you're going to be happy, and you're going to have peace. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.